Excuse me. Man, what's good? So, I haven't been on here ever. I never post up any type of video. I actually was trying to go live, but being that I never attempted or did anything on YouTube, maybe like one video before, it's a whole bunch of prerequisites that you gotta go through before they even let you on live. They gotta make sure that whatever with the algorithm. But what am I here for? Who am I? My name is Rashawn. A lot of people know me as Lex. I've been in pursuing music for a while. I don't want to say. I was about to say that I've been in the music industry, but I really haven't. Yeah, because I don't think I wanted to. But that's a different story. But I've been making music and dealing with music for a while. Um, I'm I was born in Brooklyn, raised in Jersey, um, for about 26 years of my life, and then 27 years of my life. Then I married my wife, and I've been back in New York, upstate. I'm in Middletown for like the past few years. Um, got two kids. Just had a baby boy. Shout out to Asa. Shout out to Alexa, my oldest. Those are my hearts. Shout out to my wife, Sadea. So, yeah, that's a little bit about me. So, with all of that being said, um, so how does this music guy? What does this music guy have to talk about? Right now, I always been passionate about health and finding out information that people usually don't come across. Um, I've been following this guy. I don't know if you guys may not know him, but he's been on Breakfast Club. He's been with Nick Cannon. He's a doctor, Doctor ENQI. This is not your typical doctor. My doctor got gold fronts on. He wears Gucci and fitteds, and he curses at you. Like, that's my kind of doctor. But he doesn't lie. Everything that he presents as fact, as substantiated evidence from journals and you know from peer reviewed work. So when he's building and I'm watching his videos, he does a lot of videos. He presents a lot of this information in order for healing to occur with people, so that certain light bulbs could, you know, go off. Certain ideas will, be manifested. So he gives a lot of, like, I call them classes. Like, usually the videos when he puts up videos on his when he goes live, it's about for like 3 hours, just building on, like, on health, on biochemistry in a dope way, So shout out to him. So he what's today? Today is June 14th. Well, what was it? Was it yesterday? Sunday? Today's Monday, so Sunday he dropped a video, and the title of the video. Let me hold on. Let me actually double check what to see what the actual name of it, because this is important. This is really important. So the type of things he talks about is like, you know, subjects surrounding health, and you know, he does a lot of work on behalf of the ancestors, as far as what he says. He's trying to continue work, on behalf of their legacy. So one of the main ones is Dr. Sebi. And Dr. Sebi, as you know, he's been talking about CMOS and bladderwrack. He kind of popularized CMOS. Like, shout out to Enki. Enki was like, the dreads before, those was the ones that was like pushing CMOS. You have to strong up your back. You have to, but as far as I know, they used to mix like peanuts in it and milk and sugar and stuff like that. And to me, knowing what I know now, that's an adulterated product. So, and you're not getting the full benefit from it. I don't think. But now that we know certain information, now that Sabi kind of helped push CMOS and make it like a worldwide thing and shine the light on it. So knowing that, he uh, he gives a lot of information, a lot of scientific information, and he did this one video. Let me find this video. I gotta find this video. Let me go to YouTube. It's called. Give me 1 second. But it's the information that he drops. Like, this is just a video for, just for to prove that I've thought about this. This is an idea that I had not soon after he dropped this video, and I'm pretty sure that people who were watching it, ideas were clicking off in their head too. So pretty much the name of this video that kind of inspired me to do what I'm about to explain to y'all in a little bit is he's talking about, the name of this video is, if you type in YouTube, it's called Dr. Sabi, CMOS versus AIDS Clinical Trials, and this is and how I animated the living tissue I created. Listen again. Dr. Sabi, CMOS versus AIDS Clinical Trials, how I animated the living tissue I created. So this man is explaining, first of all, there's a lot to unravel there. He made tissue. He made living tissue. Yes. Yes, he made tissue. I saw it. If you understand what tissue is, you understand how it's created. He made tissue. He made tissue with Chondrus crispus, aka Irish moss. Chondrus crispus, and some other things too. It's not just that. But he was explaining how iodine is a key factor when combining, compounds with CMOS. Iodine, he explains it as it's like it's what helped kick off like life forming, tissues forming and stuff like that, mitochondria. So with that being said, that like you would have to go through and get the exact science behind it. I'm not that well versed, but I understand it. I'm not well versed in a way that I can explain it as like a teacher would, but you go look up the video and see what I'm talking about. It's a 2-hour video. I watch the videos live, but when I don't catch them live, I'll go back and watch it, and I'll put it on like 1.5 speed and listen. And it was on 1.5 speed, and it was just firing off mad jewels. And so let me, all right, so now that I have all this information that he was talking about, I'm working on a shea butter line, sorry, where I want to have CMOS in the equation. But I know when you add CMOS into products like that, especially products that might lay outside and it's not in the fridge, it has the propensity to develop fungi. It has the propensity to develop bacteria because this is all natural. I don't want to add preservatives for this. Literally, I want this shea butter to be like, you can eat it. You can eat it. It's really safe in that way. So, like, this is what I'm working on. I'm not gonna show you the whole label, but this is what I'm working on. Here's the bottle. Let me see what it look like on here. I'm not even looking at myself. Yeah, I'm working on my online. I'm mocking it up right now. We mocking it up. All of this is gonna be gold foil. And I worked on a batch. And even with that batch, that's eucuma and some gracilaria. That's not even Chondrus crispus. So I boiled some and I made some gel of the eucuma and Chondrus crispus, and I just whipped it in with some shea butter and some a special blend of some botanical seed oils, some really strong healing oils, and came up with this. This is like just I'm starting. Like I can't. Can I show it to you? Can you see it? Yeah, this is the. It's. I mean, it's. You feel me? This is. I'll show you how it goes on. It's a whip. You feel me? It's whipped. It's not. You see? You see that? You see that? Do you see that? Do you see that? So, as good as this is right now, it has some gaps in it, and this is not a product that I could put out because I have a feeling that it will spoil. But this is just to test the consistency and weight and see how it will hold up, and what's the weight that's going to be in our jars. So we still developing it, but according to the video, I have to add iodine in order. My hypothesis is that, from what I learned from the video, if you add iodine into that equation in a natural form, then we working with something kind of powerful, way more powerful than it already is right now. The only problem is that eventually it'll spoil. Not in the way that, anything will spoil over time, but I want to have it have a good shelf life, because this stuff is so good that you're not going to want to use anything else. Like, I tell you, like, I tried it yesterday. First of all, I put in pain to make the CMOS. Like, I burned the mess out of my hand. Oh, you can't even see it. I burnt the mess out of my hand. I got like maybe like first degree burns on this arm and my wrist right here, and a second degree burn right here. It actually burned me to the white meat, and that's because pray for me, y'all. I put the CMOS, hot CMOS, in the blender on the Vitamix, and the Vitamix was on high instead of variable. And I turned it on. I was like, oh, the top fell off and everything. The top was snapped down and everything. The top fell off, burned the mess out of me. But hey, the gel was fire though. Still got some of that gel. So I used some of that gel and added it into a batch of shea butter. Melted everything down. Melted the gel down with the shea. Added my what's-the-names. Added my little extracurricular activities into there. My proprietary formula. And put it in the fridge, then whipped it, and then came up with this. And it's a lot of people, I feel like they're doing that. I'm not saying that I'm the first person to do it, but I want to be one of the first persons to figure out how to extend the shelf life and how to make it, an actual product that people aren't scared to put on their skin or have to worry about fungus growing. So yeah, this is what this video was about pretty much. It's just a proof of like that, hey, when this video came out, like a day after, I was working on this. Well, actually 2 days after. Sorry, I did it on Saturday. That video came out on Sunday. Yeah, I worked on. Yeah. I whipped it Monday. Yeah, I whipped it yesterday. Today is Tuesday. My bad. No, today's Monday. What am I talking about? So I did this. Yeah, I did this all yesterday. So yeah, this is just a proof saying that, like, oh, you trying to copy off of me? You trying to ride the bandwagon? You trying to ride the wave now? Like, I've been thinking about this. This shea butter line. This is for my daughter. This is trying to have something for her. Trying to build up a business for her to something I could give to her. And while solving the problem, like, I'm trying to bring healing to people, like in a real way. People got skin conditions, and I'm trying to help their microbiome. You know what I mean? I'm trying to help. I'm trying to, So this is just really just serving as proof that, like, yo, I thought about this. Here's the date when I thought about it. Yeah. But we're in development. Um, I'm excited about this. I'm excited. I'm real excited. So uh, I want to bring something quality to the people. I just want to. I don't just want to slap something together and just hustle it. Because truth be told, like I let my sister-in-law, my mother-in-law try it, and my brother-in-law try it, and they're like, "Yo, this is different." Because people be selling whipped shea butters, and then it don't really be whipped, or if it's whipped, it's like the consistency ain't really what they want it to be. Like it's still hard. You still got to dig your fingernail in it and do all of that. You know, yeah. So you know what I mean, let me show you one more time in the light. I mean, I took my wedding ring off for, it's gold, but for some reason I had something going on with my skin, and you can see I had to take my wedding ring off, but put a little bit on my hand. Let me show you, just put some more on. Come on, man, are you serious? It's got the sea moss in it, with blueberry, with sea buckthorn, with cucumber, with man, it's too many to name. Like, this is different, man. And listen, and it's not, the smell ain't too strong, so you could layer it with some other stuff if you want, if you don't want it to interfere with your scents and stuff like that. You feel me? Like, it's got a light blueberry smell. We gonna get this going, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. Hold on, I gotta see this. Hold on. Look at that whip. See, I wish I could. See, I can't go live yet. I gotta wait to go live. But if I could go live, I would show you pictures of what it was when it was in the pot whipping. You know, I want it to look different when it's in there. You know, I want to pipe it and get it. You know, make it look like it's a. You know what I mean? But you see this. You see this. Come on now. But anyway, till next time, I'll hit y'all with the update.